Iman Ghazi, known for his high-end minimalistic animations, high-quality 3D scenes, and dynamic AI editing. He single-handedly created the most demanded long-form editing skill on the market. And every business owner, content creator, course seller, or even coach wants his videos edited in his style. If you are a video editor and you don't yet understand how the Iman Ghazi editing style is created, so that's why in this series I am going to break down the Iman Ghazi style step by step. We are starting by building the first scene, focusing on 2D bot layer and snappy motion design. Then we will dive into graph animation with dynamic camera moves. We are going to be taking this piece of raw footage and turning it into a full Iman Ghazi style edit. By the end of this video, you will learn how to use advanced 3D in After Effects and create amazing Iman Ghazi camera cut scenes while also using professional lightings inside After Effects. Before moving to the tutorial, I want to let you know that there is a project file in the description. You can download it directly and use it for your learning. So without wasting any time, let's get into the tutorial. First, check out the final results we are going to create. Start. Firstly, we are going to create the background for animation. To create this, right click in timeline and import a solid. Then go to effects panel and search for gradient ramp. Change the gradient color to red and darker red and change color tone from linear to radial ramp. Then search for brightness and contrast. Decrease the both values to get dark circles effect in background. After that, pick up the shape layer, turn off the stroke and change fill color to black. Then adjust its position and move it to bottom side as well. Then select both layers, keyframe their position values and move them out of screen. Select both keyframes and adjust their speed in Graph Editor, as I did for smooth cinematic transition. Pick up the shape layer again, change the fill color to red and create a circle by holding shift. Align it to center, then right click layer, styles and select gradient overlay. Open the shape properties, change gradient color to red and dark red. Right click again, select bevel and emboss. Open shape properties and change its size to 100, depth to 40. Again right click, choose inner glow and change its choke to 30, size to 50 and change color to red. After that, press P for position and keyframe it. Then move initial position outside the screen. Select both keyframes and adjust their speed for smooth transition in Graph Editor. Now move few frames forward and keyframe scale position. Select both keyframe and adjust their speed as well in Graph Editor. Now duplicate the shape layer and delete layer style properties. Turn off the fill color and change stroke width to 4. Then scale the shape layer. Pre-compose the shape layer and put keyframes on opacity moving from 0 to 100 and smooth it up using Graph Editor. Now pick up the shape layer and mask the circle. Then open pre-compose and right click the shape layer to apply trim path effect. Keyframe it and move start position to 50 as well as end position. Then select both keyframes and speed them up in Graph Editor. Search for deep glow effect and apply it to shape layer. Decrease its exposure to 0.1%. Now duplicate the circle layer and decrease its scale. Then delete the position keyframes and move it to the right side of circle, where line animation starts. Adjust its inner glow values and duplicate it by pressing Ctrl D. Change its position as regarding scene and duplicate it few more times and place it along the way until end of the line animation. Apply bounce effect from Mr. Horse plugin. Adjust their position as according to the line animation. Then link them to the shape layer 3 and keyframe it. Keyframe its scale again, moving upward. Then smooth it up in Graph Editor. Now pick up the text tool, type your required text, adjust its position and scale. Then apply the gradient ramp effect, change its color to red and white. After that, apply the Gaussian blur and fade effect from Mr. Horse plugin. Then duplicate the text layer one by one, change its text and change gradient color positions. Select all text layers and link them to the shape layer 3 and make all layers to 3D. Set camera to 2 view and adjust all layers in front of camera. Now press right click in timeline, create a null object and link shape layer 1, 2 and 3 with null object. Go to the point where all text appears in screen. Put keyframe on scale and position, move few frames forward and scale its position by creating a jump cut. Now duplicate the third text layer, link to the below layer and change its text. Select opacity and keyframe both text layers, as when jump cuts appears, first text opacity decreases to 0 and second text increases to 100. Then select both keyframes and smooth up their animation in Graph Editor. Now render the composition by pressing Ctrl M and see the final results. Now for the second graph animation, firstly we are going to create this background. To create this background, right click in timeline and select solid. Then go to effects panel and search for radio waves. Apply it to solid layer, change its expansion to 7 and lifespan to 6 seconds. Apply gradient ramp effect, change colors to yellow but darker yellow shades. Then change color positions as I did. After that apply the echo effect. Change its echo time to 0.035 and number of echoes to 2. Then apply the turbulence displace effect. Change its amount to 250 and size to 50. Then apply the deep glow effect. Change its radius to 700 and expansion to 0.7%. Right click in timeline, choose solid, then search for gradient ramp. Change its color tone to radial ramp. Change color midpoint to center and change its color to light yellow and place it beyond the solid layer 3. Now we are done with background. Let's move forward, pick up the shape tool and create a rectangle. Change color to black, apply the gradient ramp effect and gradient color position to the corners of rectangle. Change both colors to darker shades to get shade effect in shape layer. Then open shape properties and change the shape roundness to 60. Now duplicate the shape layer, delete the gradient ramp and change shape color to black. Then in effects panel search for CC light sweep. Apply it to shape layer. Increase width value to 250 and intensity to 0. Then change shape blending mode to screen. Apply the deep glow effect. Change its radius to 700 and exposure to 0.7. Now click the CC light clock icon and keyframe the light position as along the animation continues. Then select both keyframes, go to Graph Editor and smooth up their transition. Now again search for CC light, apply it to layer and change its width, intensity and thickness as well. After that take another solid layer, then search for Venetian blinds effect. Apply that to solid layer and change its transition completion to 85%. Then duplicate it and change its direction to 90 degrees. Now pick up the shape tool and mask it. After that press F for feather and increase its feather. Then go to effects panel and search for invert. Apply it to mask layer. Select above both layers, link them with shape layer 1 and press P for position. Keyframe the both positions and move the shape outside the screen. Then select both keyframes and smoother their animation using Graph Editor. Take a shape layer and draw a line using pen tool for graph animation. Right click on the shape layer and apply trim path effect. Open the shape properties, add dashes effect to the graph line. Now keyframe the trim path, start and end positions. Then adjust their animation speed in Graph Editor. Now pick up the text tool, type value, change its font and position. Duplicate the text layer, change the position to the end of graph and also change text to time. Now it's time for animation. Keyframe the text position and opacity, then select both keyframes, go to Graph Editor, smooth up their speed now. Now duplicate the text layer, change the text to time value, change its font position and scale. Adjust it in the top corner of the shape. Now duplicate text layer again and change its text. Adjust its font and position it below the total value. Now apply the transition to the text layer by changing their position and opacity values. After that go to flat icon and search for money, time and biceps. Import them to composition and turn off money and bicep shape layer. Then apply the gradient ramp effect on time glass layer. Change its color to light yellow and orange shades. Now search for CC light effect, then change its intensity and thickness. Also change its color to yellow. Then duplicate CC light effect, change its values, change the center position, then keyframe the direction moving from one side to another. Then select both keyframes and smooth up their transition in Graph Editor. Now turn on all the shape layers and decrease their scale to 30. Then adjust their positions. Now animate the text layers, put keyframes on position and opacity at start and end of animation. Then select keyframes and smooth them up in Graph Editor. Turn on the remaining shape layers, decrease their scale to 30. After that, copy paste the effect to the remaining shape layers and adjust their positions as well. Pick up the text tool and type time, then position it upside the time glass. Now keyframe its position and opacity values as we did for below shape layers. Repeat that process to remaining text layer as well as to get smooth fade in transition. Now pick up the pen tool and draw a line crossing each shape from the center. Now apply the trim path effect, open shape properties and go to taper. Increase start and end strength to 12. Then open trim path and keyframe its positions starting from 0 and ending at 100. Then smooth them up using Graph Editor. Now apply the gradient ramp effect, change color positions alongside the line moving. Then change shape colors to light yellow and orange. After that, apply the deep glow effect to line and change its exposure to 0.1%. Now take adjustment layer and position it next to the line animation. Then search for shatter in effects panel and apply it to adjustment layer. Change view to rendered, shape patterns to glass, repetition to 50 and depth to 0.1%. Then change its origin position to the center of shape layer on which you want the mirror effect. Now change the force 1 strength to 2 and force 2 strength to 2 as well. From physics, decrease viscosity to 0.7 and gravity to 0. Duplicate the adjustment layer 2 times. Position it above the layer where next object will appear in animation. Then change their origin position to the center of the shape on which you want mirror effect. After that, adjust the layer position and pre-compose them one by one. Select pre-compose layer 1 and apply the deep glow effect. Change its exposure and radius values. Then copy the effect and paste it to above pre-composed layers as well. Now open pre-comp 1, adjust the effect by moving adjustment layer forward or backward. Now open pre-compose 1, adjust the effect by moving adjustment layer forward or backward according to the scene. When line hits the shape, it needs to be broken. Now it's time for camera movement. Right click in timeline and choose one node camera. Then make all below layers 3D by clicking the little 3D icon. Then put cuts on camera. As new text or animation appears in screen, put cut on camera. After that, put position keyframes on camera cut 1. Start the scene down to upwards. Select keyframe and smooth up their animation using Graph Editor. Then go to next camera cut, position it and follow the process. Keyframing the position and then smoothing them up in Graph Editor. It's a process that takes time to understand when, where and why cut needs to place, from where animation starts and where it ends. Just focus on what I am doing and try it again and again. Repeat the process, learn the camera movement until you master it. Firstly, I am going to import my color palette. After that, by clicking Ctrl T, I have pick up the text tool. Then make some adjustments with text. Turn off the fill color and increase the stroke width up to 4. After that, I am going to apply the gradient ramp effect and swipe its colors. Then adjust the colors midpoint and change text blending mode to screen. Adjust the text on screen according to your video requirements. Then by pressing Ctrl D, duplicate the text layer and change your text. Adjust the font size and scale according to your requirements. After that, apply the gradient ramp effect and swipe its colors. Then by using color pen tool, pick the color from palette and change the text color. Then make some adjustments to the text. Now by pressing G, pick up the pen tool and draw a straight line by holding shift. Then adjust its stroke. After that, go to effects panel and apply the deep glow effect by setting its exposure to 0.1%. Next, duplicate the text layer by pressing Ctrl D and write new sentence. Adjust its position, scale and font size according to requirements. Our next step is to animate the text. Go to effects panel and search transform. Apply that to first text layer and make a keyframe at the start and end of the animation. Then select the both keyframes and go to graph editor. Adjust the graph like that I did for smooth transitions. Then adjust its opacity. Start with 0 and where animation ends, move it up to 100. After that, move to effects panel and search for Gaussian blur effect. Apply it to the text layer and make keyframe on the both sides, starting from maximum values and move forward to 0. Now copy the both effect and apply that effect to all remaining layers that you want to animate. Now move few frames forward and adjust layers according to the scene requirements. One more thing, apply the gradient ramp effect on shape layer and change its color to bluish one using color palettes. Now by pressing right click of mouse in timeline, take one adjustment layer. Then go to effects panel and search for brightness and contrast. Decrease its value up to 100. Then apply the Gaussian blur effect and increase its value up to 40. By pressing Q, pick up the shape layer and by holding shift make a circle and invert it. By pressing T, select the opacity and make keyframes on it. Then select both keyframes and adjust their animation in graph editor. Now take another adjustment layer, apply transform effect on the layer and link all below layers with the adjustment layer. Make keyframes at the end of the clip where text animation ends and move it upwards out of screen. Then select both keyframes and adjust its animation speed from graph editor. Now we are moving forward to our next animation. By pressing the Q, I have picked up the shape tool and by holding shift I have created a circle. After that, click the drop down menu ellipse dashes and by pressing the little plus icon you can get the dashes effect. After that, apply the gradient ramp effect on circle layer and change gradient color using color palettes and move circle to the right side of the subject. Then apply the deep glow effect to the shape layer and decrease its exposure to 0.2%. Then copy paste the adjustment layer from previous composition and change the mask position to left side by creating a black shadow on the right side of the subject. Then create another small circle. Adjust its scale. After that, take text tool and type 1. Adjust text size and set it inside the circle. Then go to the effects panel and search for deep glow. Apply it to circle layer and adjust its exposure. Duplicate both layers by pressing Ctrl D and move them below. Then change the text numbers. Now duplicate text layer 1 and change its text according to the scene requirements. Adjust its scale and position. Now duplicate the text layer 1 and change its text according to the scene requirements. Now go to effects panel and search for gradient ramp. Apply that to text layer 1, change color, position and gradient colors using color palette. After that, copy paste the effect to below text layer and adjust color positions. Now search for the mosaic effect in the effects panel. Apply that to the text layer 2 and change its horizontal and vertical positions to 350. Then copy paste the effect to the text layer 3. Search for transform effect and apply it to shape layer 1. Make keyframes in the start and end of animation. Then select the layers and adjust animation speed using graph editor. Then do the same process on opacity, decrease it to 0 in beginning of clip and increase it to 100% when animation ends. Now select all above layers and move their positions few frames forward. Adjust the layers according to the voiceover. Then select shape layer 2 and press U. Play with opacity up and down few times. Then press U again without selecting any layer. Copy the opacity keyframes and paste them to the above layers to get the nice flicker effect in the animation. Now by pressing Ctrl Shift D, cut the layers where animation ends and delete them all. Create another composition and copy paste both animations in the final composition. Then adjust the second composition under the adjustment layer to get nice moving upward animation from one scene to another scene. At the end, enable blur effect and see the final results here. Firstly, go to sketchfab.com and download your free 3D model. That is our main element for editing. Make sure to download the GLB file to use them inside After Effects easily. After downloading the assets, import them inside After Effects. Then create a new composition 1920 by 1080p. Now drag and drop the 3D icons to the timeline and make sure the advanced 3D is checked. Otherwise, you cannot preview them in the source window. After that, by using 3D handles, adjust the elements at the center of animation. Now pick up the text tool and write your required text. Then pick up shape layer and draw a shape layer. After that, go to effects panel and search for gradient ramp. Apply that to shape layer and change its midpoint position. Then change ramp color to orange. Now duplicate the text layer by pressing Ctrl D and track mat the shape layer 2 with layer 1. Now press P for position and keyframe position properties. Move the initial position to left side. Then select both keyframes and smooth up their animation using graph editor. Pick up the text tool and write 0. Then search for slider control, apply to text layer. Then open the shape properties. Alt click source text to bring up the expression. Then paste the expression available in the description of video. Now from expression, select value and link it to the slider control. At the end of expression, add dot value dot to fixed. In the start of expression, inverted commas and a dollar sign as well. Now keyframe the slider values and change it to your desired values. After that, select keyframes and smooth up their animation using graph editor. Now animate the text layer, apply the pre-built transition character fade in from effects panel. Select both keyframes and move them to the start of animation. Adjust text speed alongside the shapes come in. Now right click in timeline, pick up the adjustment layer, then go to effects panel and search for deep glow. Apply it to the adjustment layer, then decrease its exposure to 0.1% and its intensity to 700 points as well. Again search for turbulence displacement effect, apply it to adjustment layer and change its amount to 5 and size to 10 as well. Then open evaluation option and alt click the random seed. Now type here time multiplies by 5. Now you can see the animation exactly like Iman Ghazi videos. Now select all animation layers, right click and pre-compose them. Now copy paste the text from pre-compose and change its position to opposite side. Now Ctrl D, duplicate the text layer and change text to the video requirements. Adjust its position, scale and font as well. Now pick up the pen tool and create a straight line by holding shift. Then apply the gradient ramp effect. Change color position and ramp color to white and sky blue as well. Apply the trim path effect, make keyframes on start and end of line animation. Now copy paste the adjustment layer from pre-compose, then select the animated layers and pre-compose them as well. It's time to animate the 3D elements. Select both layers, press P for position, then right click position and separate dimensions. Then select the 2 view option and adjust the 3D icon animations, moving them outside to inside the screen. Because we have already keyframed the end positions, now play with 3D layers and get your desired animation ending in center of video, giving it a cool look. Right click in timeline, choose 50mm 1 node camera for camera movement. Right click again and pick up shape layer and rotate it to 90 degrees. Then place it at bottom side for the floor. Then duplicate that layer and change its rotation to 0. Increase its scales, then apply the fill effect from effects panel and change its color to the darker gray. Select 2 view option and make adjustments with shape. Make sure they are in front of camera in animation. Now it's time to set up environment light. Right click, choose light and change light type to environment. Then turn off the cast shadows. Press P on camera and separate position dimensions. Then keyframe them and move them few seconds forward. Adjust the character speed as according to camera movements. Then keyframe and scale up their initial positions from where character enters in screen. Make adjustments using access keyframes. Now just play with the keyframes, moving them to the desired place where animation smoothly starts in. Go to effects panel and search for noise. Apply it to the floor layer and background layer as well to improve the environment of the video. Now it's time to apply jump cuts. Now for the jump cuts, go to the point where you need a jump cut. Split the camera layer, then move the animation keyframe few frames backward. And when jump cut appears, zoom them up and move to the right or left side where text moves in, making it smooth animation. This thing takes a lot of time to understand how jump cuts actually work. Just slow down the video speed a little bit and see how I am playing with keyframes. It takes your time, but in the end, results will be outstanding. Again, split the camera when both animation ends. Then move camera back to the original position smoothly using Graph Editor. Now it's time to smooth up animations. Now pick up the adjustment layer and apply camera blur effect. Keyframe its blur radius few frames before the jump cut begins. Start from 0, go to 10, then move back to 0 as well after few frames of animation. Now copy and paste the effect to the remaining jump cuts for smooth blurred transitions. Move to the start of adjustment layer and keyframe it. When the swords enter inside screen, give a blur effect. Check out the results for now. After that, just one step is remaining. Now it's time for the environment lighting. Right click in timeline, choose light, change its light setup to spot and change color to the shape color. Orange for the left side and blue for the right side. Now by using 3D handles, position the light in one side of the shield, making a light effect from the one side of shield. Then position keyframes on light intensity, moving it from 0 to 60, 85 and then ending it at 40. Now duplicate the light layer. Make the adjustment to the right side when animations begin. Change its angle and light color to blue. Now this is for the tutorial. And let me know in the comments what animation you want to watch next on my channel.